Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Check pass. Check. There you go, Tiger.
Here's Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, first and 10.
Ready, 45, white.
Go, let's run.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans nothing. Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Check girls.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Mike 55.
throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 29-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tua forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Titans are going to have the football here at the 18-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Back 55! Back 55! Go!
On play action, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the run! Watch the run!
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fighting his way through contact. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by John Finley. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
He's checking crack. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill on the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat, hip, hip, hip. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Hey, Jim, Jim, Jim. Running hot.
Tannehill. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Bang, 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 bang. Under 10.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Check your hot read. Slam, slam, slam.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans will have solid field position as they take over at their 45-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play calling from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Yo, trick left, trick left.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. On fourth down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
38.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Showing up. Showing up.
Smash. Red.
Flare. Ship.
Hey, move. Cheetah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 53 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
At the 43-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's hurry. Out of time, guys. Let's go.
Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Check 55, Mike. Gotta do better.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check 25. Hey, Fury. Sharp.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first two drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first two drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Move.
Yellow, go.
Check 26, check 26. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Let's go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go. Waiting. Hey. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. After gain of 5.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Titans going to use half. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Push him back. You're hot. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Steps away. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hey. Watch the run. 36. Hurry.
Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown. Austin Hooper from 17 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he missed it. No good. And that remained down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. pulls it in at the 13. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Hey. Sponge. No. Shift.
Go red.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
He's checking. Crash.
Blue. Go.
On me.
Blaster. 6.
Pick the edge.
Faster.
Tua now on first down. Going up top for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8.
21, Titans 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Green to bring it back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caleb Fairman. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football, pick it up.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
41's the mark. Hey, Green. Check 41. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On on 2nd and goal. Tua. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are right back in this football game. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball. He'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Tannehill.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Watch the shot! Strike! 49, check 49!
Wide, get wide! Tighten up!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Scotty Miller, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Titans 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up on Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Finds a seam inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Tanner Muse in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Set, hut, blue, 32.
Coming this way. Here we go.
And they take a knee.